Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. Good morning, Skipper. Thanks for being here with me. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm
And
still trying to wake up, so you have to bear with me.
yeah, and recoup from the clash.
Oh yeah,
Yes, I hope everybody that made it to the clash and is headed back home or is already home made it home safely, and everything is good. Um,
yeah. It's good.
yeah. It's what, and I'm doing two things at one time.
It's been a while since I've been up here
I
because
know.
mainly because of that event. Trying to get stuff all gathered up for all the donations that everybody did. Uh, One of the things that I want to do is I'm going to be getting them stickers made. I went to get them stickers made, and Sticker Mule pretty much laughed at me and said, "You didn't do the confirmation." Well, yes, I did. You just missed it, and you suck.
Oh,
I was
well,
given I was given a different avenue to get them, so that's probably what I'm going to do, and I'm going to send them out to the people that were there,
yeah.
and also the people that have donated.
Now, this isn't your first time getting stickers. Were you just out?
It was the Fish Fam channels for the Clash stickers.
Okay. All right. Well, looky there, who I have not seen in forever. Swampy Acres. Hi, you guys.
They were there.
No, I seen them. I seen them. They didn't see me because I wasn't there. Maybe next year. Maybe next year things will be better.
Hello, Terry.
I found me some speakers, so I'm hoping that I can get them hooked up real fast and I will be able to hear better. Fishery today is going to be, Alex is going to do one live with us for today. So he'll come up after mid-morning break. Carrie, good morning, Carrie. Good to see you, lady. I hadn't heard from her in a while yesterday, and I hadn't seen her in the videos of the clash that I had seen. I hadn't seen her, so I was like, So I checked in on her yesterday too. And Miss Dee Dee is still sick, but is getting better. She's on the mend.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, what is the irony of that? You wait so long, you do so good of not catching that thing, and then it's time for you to finally get to go to an event, and you have to cancel it because of the.
Well, it happened to Benet twice this year.
To Vinay?
Yeah, Color Guppies. He couldn't make it because something coming up.
Really?
Yeah, it was a rough year. But Stephen P. Jenna P. just landed in New Orleans and are driving home. Drive safe, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure also Beck should be on the road, I would imagine.
Did well, let's see if if they are in New Orleans, they left last night or early this morning.
Early this morning. They told me they were flying out at like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Oh wow, flying out. I have no clue if these speakers are going to work. They were given to me secondhand.
Then science. Carrie, you left this morning too. She was in St. Louis. Wonder if she's home yet. Oh, 5:30 a.m. flight.
Ooh.
Annette, Mystery Guardians should have left this morning, and Lefty should be on the road also.
Wow, you guys be careful. Just be careful.
I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. No, that's all. left over whenever I went to
Hmm.
leave. Listen, I'm gonna be asking somebody, or you already did it.
What is that name?
He can't even spell it right. So
Hey, how you doing?
I don't even know why he's even trying. He can't spell it right.
What's he trying to spell?
It should be UNZ.
Ewans. Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Now I got to get geared up for Fishtoberfest.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Doc, are you going to that too?
Yeah, I'm one of the speakers.
Oh, that's right. What? I knew that. I'm sorry. I did know that.
I didn't.
Um,
Oh man.
did you just burp on screen?
No, I forgot to take my medicine.
Well, go take it.
Uh-oh, he's going to go crazy if he doesn't have his medicine. Starting to go wacko.
I'm going to plug these
Jekyll,
headphones
Mr. Hyde.
or these in real quick, y'all. So I hope it doesn't like cause a big problem. Hold on.
Yeah, I land. Did I tell you what time I land up there in Portland?
You just said morning.
I think it's 10:30.
Oh, I think I land about noon.
Yeah, I think it's 10:30 your time. I land.
Okay. I'll have to unpack. Hopefully, I'll bring a lot of fish with me.
Yeah. You gonna try to sell some up there? Or?
Put them in the auction.
Okay, that'd be good. That's
Maybe.
one good way of doing a donation to the club.
Yeah. I mean, they're giving us a free booth, for the research center. So, it's
that's
awesome. It's a way of giving back, saying thanks for everything they're doing. So hopefully it'll be things people want. So who knows?
Well, I'll get with you because after the experience I had with this auction, I can probably give you some insight.
Insight, huh? What you pick up?
Oh, I didn't pick nothing up. I'm talking about because I helped with the auction itself.
Okay.
Oh, we're back to the short. Listen, I can't watch this show anymore at work, so I feel like I don't know what goes on anymore. I don't like it. It ain't right. Just trying to find where was that picture at?
I guess Jess has her sexy look on today.
Yeah, she's trying to get stuff going there. I gotta find this picture.
Ain't gonna work. I don't know why. Oh well.
When's the last time you restarted your computer?
Been a while. I put it to sleep all the time, but Realtek audio console. Well, that's what I just unplugged. I'll deal with it later. I'm scared that if I push too much, I'm gonna really mess something up.
Yeah,
because I have a tendency to do that. Well, you know what? I have not said good morning to everybody.
You're a bad person.
I know. I got a lot on my mind. I'll tell you all about it shortly. But
no crying.
Miss Lori, good morning. Thank you for being in there and modding. And then, of course, I did have a doctor's appointment first thing this morning, which, of course, I overslept for one. And then 2, it backed me up because I was going to be ready and I wasn't ready. And anyway, so I had to back the stream up starting 30 minutes later. But we're still only going to go for the same amount of time. So we'll just be 30 minutes short today. Greg, good morning. Craig Doniger, Catfish Cave. Chris Howell, good morning. My Fish Tanks and Aquatics. In Swampy Acres. And Ian Aikens Natural Start over. Ian Aikens Natural Aquarium. That's Ian.
Oh, the young skinny kid is here, huh?
Yes. Crypt Keeper. Good morning. Sharpie. Good morning. Good to see you. Or good afternoon to you. I need to find my glasses too. Texas Native Aquatics. And then Miss Carrie. Stephen P. And Jenna on the way home. Annette. Barbara Jackson. Good morning. The Garden of Eder. Good morning, Grant and Shelby. And there's Alex. Good morning, Alex. The secret is to live in your aquarium. Ooh, Miss Barbara got a 7 a.m. flight. Be there about 9. Skipper was the runner for the action at the Clash. I know he was busy. Miss Patty, good morning. It was good to see you. Mississippi Hippie, good morning, Sherry. Been a productive morning. Oh, water change is done. Now I got to figure out and film, then upload a video. Awesome. New local Austin. Good morning, J. Oliver Guppies and Aquatics. Good morning. Good to see you too. ISHP. Steph, it's good to see you. Alex has got a 4 a.m. flight Wednesday to Chicago, landing on at 11:30 a.m. and then going collecting on the Fox River at 1 p.m. Chicago time. Wait, you got a 4 a.m. flight on Wednesday to Chicago. This Wednesday to Chicago? 4 a.m., but you don't land until 11:30.
Because they're 2 hours ahead of us.
And there still must be a layover somewhere. A pretty big one.
Have you seen the picture of the whole crew that was there?
I have not.
Right.
Nope. Big Dog 35, good morning. Shelby, good to see you. Bex.
The other way, Bozo.
Huh?
You made it smaller.
No, it's as big as it's going to get. The picture. Whoa, don't want to do that, boy.
Yeah, you knew that was good.
There's something wrong with these people.
There you go.
Oh, you just want you in the middle, huh? That's all.
Look in the back. Imagine that.
It gets better.
Oh.
Freaking. There's a lot of people there.
There is a lot of people there. Look at all them people that finally got to meet, too. Awesome. I'm glad y'all did take that.
Well, we almost forgot. There's some people that's missing from that.
Uh-oh.
I'm
missing
Bex in
from
there.
the last Aquashella because I was in the middle of an interview.
what was it? It was Whoops World was there. They had to leave.
Oh,
Oink Master Supreme missed it.
yes.
And I feel like there was somebody else.
Bex, she wasn't in that photo.
Yes, she was.
She was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gary and Kyle was there.
Okay. The Garden of Eaters weren't.
All right, I'm gonna have to share that again because they were.
They were. See, it was so small that I couldn't see. I'm getting old. These new glasses don't work, I guess.
It's not even blew it up. Maybe whenever my face showed up first, it blinded me or
It
something.
blinded me. That's right.
Ricky is missing from the pic. Which Ricky?
Oh, Susie Q probably would. Okay, I got to bring it back up. I don't remember who was in it.
I seen Caesar Q.
See, you don't even know who's in it. You were there, Skipper.
I'm
4
still
and a half
trying to wake
hours
up.
or so to Chicago from
I'm going to
Seattle.
start calling you by your first name then.
5:30. Oh, okay. And it was a 10-minute wait to take the picture.
Well, yeah, because I had to go wake Jason up.
Oh.
He laid down to take one of his naps.
Oh. Hey, those naps are precious.
You can sleep when you're dead,
Mm.
or whenever you're done with the event. Excuse me.
Unless you got to drive home.
Yeah.
Hey, Foreman, good morning. Crypt Keeper said they missed the photo.
Oh, yes, he was there.
Jess, Skipper, and the guy on the bottom, good morning.
That's from Peplin.
Eric stole the limelight. Did you think anything less of him? But so many awesome people there. Yes. I do wish I could have been there.
Well, there's going to be a lot of awesome people at the next event, too. Well, actually, there's 2 events that's going on
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yep.
3. You have Fishtoberfest, you have Aquashella, and the Catfish one. That's in Virginia. Oh, Ricky DeHoyas wasn't in there. He had to leave early also.
How about our friend Eduardo?
Yeah, I didn't see Eduardo. I seen him on live streams, but I didn't see him in the pic.
Yeah, neither did I.
Yes, he also missed a picture. You know, I should have did.
Camera doesn't do Eric justice. Crown Tail Half Moon, good morning. Vinoski Fish Kodo, good morning. Oh, you're going to the AGA. Okay. Catfish Cataclysm. Mm-hmm.
So he's not going to be at Fishtoberfest?
Yeah, he is. But he's going this week somewhere. Is the AGA this week?
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people left early Saturday.
And there's at least one person who's not on part of the fish fam that was in the photo.
No, everybody on there is part of the fish fam.
Oh, Sam Scales is part of the fish fam?
Yeah,
Oh, I've never seen his channel.
he draws fish.
I know he draws fish. He's from Southern California.
I didn't know who he was.
He's
He's an artist, yeah.
very nice guy too.
Texas Native Aquarium Aquatics. The Texas area Killifish Association auction went great. They raised a record among $800. Wow, I personally did much better than I thought I would have. Wow.
That's awesome.
Yes, I'm loving these ones that you gave me. I've got to get some really good. I got to put them in a different tank because the lighting on them isn't very good, but they are so pretty. They're purple. They're like a maroon purple color with. Oh, they're pretty. They're just pretty.
Yeah, at the last club meeting that I talked to a couple weeks ago, I picked up a pair of Middle Eastern killifish.
Okay.
They're actually very nice looking.
Yeah.
They're not like Africans. They're more like Astrolabius from Argentina, if you know your killifish.
And you call it a what?
They're they're Persian killifish. So they're from Iraq and Iran region.
They look like this.
Yeah, the fourth picture, the blue one, that's what my male looks like right now.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah. Of course, the females are nice and drab, but that's what the male looks like.
Okay, what for fish is that again? I was reading something.
It's a Middle Eastern killifish. More like a pup fish than anything. That's a leporinis.
There.
I like it.
I think it's pretty. Does the blue shine up real bright?
Oh yeah, the blue shows up really nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, the Iranian, the Turkish, and the Israeli killies are awesome. Banded and metallic. Yeah, I like that metallic
Yep.
there. Barbara Jackson, good morning. Yeah, I really do like Texas native fish. I really do. They've got white tips on the ends of their dark purple body. I call it purple, but under another light, it may not be purple, but they're so pretty. I love killifish. I just wish that I wish they were live bears.
Yeah.
I really do. I just wish they were live bears. I just picked up a pair from the auction. They are from Turkey. Oh, cool.
There was also, excuse me, there was also some people that were in the fish fam that had their own boost too. And one of them, it was Mystery Snow Guardians had one. Bax had her art studio there, and Grant and Shelby had their shrimp booth there. But Bax did a very, very awesome job for her first time for doing it.
Awesome.
She did so awesome and sold a lot of prints that she broke even.
Y'all good.
And plus some, because the fish fam's awesome. We made sure she made profit.
Good.
So now she will be set up, ready to go for the next event that she does.
Good. I'm excited for her. I'm glad that it went good. She probably had a big overhead this first time. Was this her first?
Yeah.
She'll get to where there won't be so much of an overhead and be able to make more.
And Sarah name, she appears.
She was in here.
Oh.
Okay. Texas native fish, are you saying these are the ones that you got, or are these the ones that Doc got?
Both. I think
Both.
I'm saying both. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The ones you got from me, yes, are those Australian. Yeah. I have it wrote down, or I have it on the little strip you gave me on the tank, because I will never remember that. So, and you said it was important to keep that with them. If there weren't supplies, she'd have made thousands. Yeah, I know.
No, it's so true. Like, she did such an awesome job.
Well, and then you got to, when you're first setting up a booth, you have buy all the stuff to set the booth up with.
Oh yeah.
If anybody that's ever, set up a booth, they know that stuff is not cheap.
No.
Don't be surprised if fries show up in the tank. I'm hoping so. I know that the males have definitely been active. Now, can they crossbreed with other killies? Can killies crossbreed with other killies?
Within the same species, there's different species types, yeah, but not normally within the genus unless they're very, very close.
So would a Penchex Gardneri cross with that Austral and
No.
Aphigazimon Austral, whatever?
They shouldn't.
Okay.
If they do, they're going to produce sterile hybrids.
Okay. I need what? Eric. Good morning, Eric. Here you go. Thank you very much. Well, I got the guppy out of there because she's supposed to have babies, but I have a Penchex baby that grew up in there, and I've got to get them out now. But I just didn't get it caught the other day. I need some more 5.5 gallon tanks.
Make them. They're easy to make.
Yeah.
But with something that small, you don't have to really worry about bracing because there's not going to be that much pressure.
Truth be told, for this rack here, I should make a tank that's like, how wide is a 10 gallon? A foot? 10 inches?
I really don't know.
It's 10 inches.
The 10-gallon tank. You said 10-gallon tank?
Yep, 10 gallon.
Well, never mind. She's already getting her tape measured.
I think 12.
You're muted, Jess.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
That was weird. Okay. Mr. Manifesto, what's up, Jason? Good morning.
Been a while since we've seen that.
I know, right? But
it's the secret agent version.
For 10 gallon, I can't put 10 gallon tanks on this rack long way. The 5.5s fit perfect, and the 2.5s fit good. But I really like the 5.5s for putting a trio of guppies in or a pair of killies in, small killies, not the Gardnerite, but like these others or these others I got. But that's what I should do, Doc. I should just make a few, well, 4 2-foot long by 10-inch wide tanks and divide them. What would that be in glass? That'd be a lot in glass, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you can use 1/8-inch thick glass, so it's not going to be that expensive.
You said 8-inch?
1/8. Well, you shaking your head there, Spike.
That.
We meet again. You're pulling to me now, Jason. The Aquatic Morning Show in Maine sells certain fins.
Yeah.
5-gallon buckets, yeah.
Victoria Lee, I did not see those emails. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you were able to give them to somebody. So I have no problems with that. I'm just guess I'm just a jerk.
Imagine that.
Okay, I was gonna probably bring some Corys for you, but on that case, I'm just gonna sell them at the auction.
Boom.
Well, damn.
I think the 15 gallons would be too long. Also, Greg. I think the best way to get the best out of the size of the rack is to do that. That would give me what 16 tanks, whereas right now I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on here. I've got half of that. So, Victoria Lee, good morning. You got a pair of the I cannot pronounce these names. Amphineus Minto for $3 at the auction. And how do you spell that? I mean, what do them look like? Oh, those. You got for $3 a pair. You got the ones like Dot got at. Are you going to Aquashella, Dot? Good morning, Victoria.
No, that's the same weekend as
Fishtoberfest.
Fishtoberfest, and
yep, that's right.
I'm speaking of Fishtoberfest, and it's much closer and much cheaper for me. And my wife and I are gonna be doing some family stuff there too. So
awesome.
Trying. Okay. Wait, is that the new one?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem right.
That's it.
Like it is, so. I know it's like timing on today's show is kind of thrown off a little bit, but I want to do the Coffee Cup sponsorship stuff real quick.
What?
Then I will explain to you guys what I've got going on. And then we'll have Alex up here too. But thank you to everybody that are Coffee Cup sponsors. I really do appreciate it. And there's always more room at the table.
Hello? Yeah. I'm getting up now. Be there in a few minutes. Good morning. Come on in. fixing the coffee right now. Have a seat. And Yvette, Mystery Snow Volumes. Thanks for making these clips for me to use in this video. There's always more room around the table for another friend to have a cup of coffee. If you want to join us, send an email to theaquaticmorningshow@gmail.com. Have a cup? Set a spell.
All right. Make sure I got everything turned back off now. Something else starts playing. Okay. I have over the next day or so, or 2 days, I don't know what's gonna go on. I don't know if I'm gonna have the show or not, you guys. I had one of my really close aunts passed away yesterday morning, and I don't know all of the plans yet. I'll be over there today with the family to find out. So I don't know yet what is going to happen Tuesday or Wednesday or even Thursday. So y'all just have to look to see if the show's up or scheduled or not, because I don't know. It's going to depend on what I can handle and what the plans are. But it's very unexpected, and it's a truth to you never know when your time is up, because this one was a surprise for sure. But yeah. So my sister came up. We tried to talk her out of it, but she did go ahead and come on up from Houston. So she better be listening, and if she's listening, she better be taking extra precautions to stay safe.
Yeah.
Because she has no immune system. But on to some better things. Me and this paludarium are gonna fight. It is looking good. Let me see if I can pull it up on the big screen. I don't have the water running in it, but I do have the water going on it. But the water just wanted to go everywhere.
No, like it did a spray everywhere thing.
Yeah. It didn't want to go in the path that I carved out for it. And so I fought with it and carved out while it was running and all that. And it's going to be okay now the way that I've got it. One place that it goes, well, I just have to show you. But today I can put the false bottom in it, depending on how the rest of the day goes. But I'll be able to put the false bottom in it and then put the soil on it and really get it just about finished. Because I want it to run for a few days before I put the frogs in there. Just to make sure that all the silicone and fumes and, everything's good, and because they soak up so much through their skin, I don't want to go through all this trouble and then put them in their new environment and it kills them.
Well, yeah, because you raised them from literally eggs.
Yep.
I don't know too much about paludarians. I would like to do one. The wife seen one at called that fish place, that pet place in Lancaster. Because she likes frogs too. And I was like, man, I definitely would love to get that. Then I looked at the price. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and now I know why. It's a lot of work. I think now that I've got one under my belly, though, one under my belt, the next one won't be such a big deal. I won't be I was so scared to use the Great Stuff foam. I was just scared I was going to mess everything up. And so took me having to get over that and learning how to carve out the rocks to way they look somewhat right. And then it was a learning curve for sure.
I build everything. I never buy anything. So I've built some really big paludariums in the past.
Really?
When I used to be a dart frog person.
Yeah.
Along with fish. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. For many years. Yeah. I had, bred dart frogs. And
Yeah.
there's a big dart frog group here in Southern California. And so, yeah, I built one that was a big cube, 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot. And then I built a much smaller one, a 2 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot tall. And both used to be in our family room. But my wife kind of got tired of fruit flies crawling through our dinner when we were eating, and
That might be a problem.
Yeah.
But I use a hot knife. No, I didn't use a hot knife. I used a sharp knife. Really sharp knife. And it worked good. Like, I don't know. It was just the first time I did it, I ripped it out the first time. So it's the second time I put the Great Stuff foam in there. The first time I ripped it out. Because when I put the Great Stuff foam in there, when you do it, do not pull out the thing and then try to push it back in there. You make bubbles. And I didn't know that. And so I had a bunch of huge bubbles. And they didn't carve out right. And I just got frustrated with it. But I really like the dark frogs. Never thought, ever in my wildest dreams that I would be a frog person. But okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Waving to myself. Wave.
Okay. So the water starts out up here.
Yeah.
What I want to do. There. Let's see it better. Okay, so water comes out up here, and it's supposed to come down and come down this way, kind of behind that limb, and then on down. And it can separate right here and go two ways around that rock and then down here. The problem is this spot right here. I didn't really want a lot of the water coming down into this part. It isn't going to hurt it, but I just really didn't want it. And the majority of it was going that way. And I have a leak up in here, and it drips down into this pot plant holder here. In fact, there's still water in it. But it doesn't look too bad because when it's dripping, it's coming over the edge here.
Yeah.
And it actually looks good the way it trickles down the wood and then down into the bottom.
Well, put a Java fern in there.
Yeah.
Because they can handle, or a crypt of some sort. They can handle air.
Yeah.
As long as their roots stay moist. That'll be a great plant there.
Okay. I will do that. And then I have another pot plant here, but this one doesn't hold water. All of this will be planted up, and then let me put that down. And then all of this will be filled up with water. And then the land will be up here on that right there.
Okay. What specifically kind of frogs you're going to put in here?
These are for my milk frogs.
Okay.
And they are not, let's see. There's one.
Oh man, that thing's cool.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I got 4 of them that are that size. And there will be several things in the water down here along with this wood and of course the rock, to make sure that if they did fall on the water or whatever, they can get out. They're not going to drown. And they like 80% to 100% humidity. So I had talked with Chase about it being okay for them to be in a paludarium. Because at the time I didn't know that there were some that you could put in a paludarium and some that you couldn't. I didn't know that.
Yeah, dark frogs you would not want to put in a paludarium.
Yeah. but the milk frogs, it's okay. Um, they also lay their eggs in the water. So anyway, I've got it pretty much done, the hard stuff done, I think, now. So once I get it all planted and everything, I will show you guys again. How do you keep the humidity so high with an open front? Okay, it's got a door, like it's got this door here. The only thing that's open is this part. The top, I will have a piece of glass over the top because it doesn't have the glass top, but I have a piece of glass to go over it to cover it. And I also have a place right here where my fogger will be hooked up at as well. So my fogger is right here, and it will come out at the same place the water comes out up here at the top. There's a spot, or the pipe is right here. So I just really need to drill another hole, but the fogger will come out right with the water and hopefully, trail down that way. That's what I'm hoping. But the fogger will help. If not, then I can always put the fogger down here in the water. It's not a big deal. But a double lack of humidity will be an issue. I doubt lack of humidity. Yeah. That's why I'm not covering this front yet. I was worried about it, but I'm going to wait and make sure that with just covering the top with glass, that the rest, that leaving this open in the front like this will be okay.
If I will tell you this much, if you don't have anywhere for air exchange, your glass will stay foggy the entire time. And you need air exchange because it'll start smelling really bad. So that little bit of space there is not going to create, you're still going to get, 95% humidity there.
Okay, good. Good deal. So there it is.
So what frogs can you put in a paludarium?
Well, it's mostly those frogs especially those frogs who lay eggs in water. But one of the things about dart frogs is dart frogs are usually found in the forest floor. They're not going to be found near streams or ponds or anything like that. They will lay their eggs or take their juveniles to really small water spots. Thinking about we used to use film canisters. Before it was digital, we all had film canisters because, and that's what we'd have in our terrariums for the frogs to, deposit their young in.
Like medicine bottles?
Yeah.
Same shape, but I know he's talking about, whenever you were taking pictures and stuff and you had to develop the photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tube's what he's talking about.
Yeah, but medicine, the little auburn colored medicine. Yeah.
That's what they were telling me, or when I was researching and looking and listening and watching. That's what they said to use in the Great Stuff foam for places to put your plants. I had 2 terracotta half pots that I ended up using and pushing, which is why I can't believe it. That one holds water so well. It blows my mind. But that's what I ended up using so that I could angle it the way I wanted it. But That's what they were saying. Use those for, and to for any frogs that lay eggs in the water, that they can use them for that. But my milkies in this terrarium are the thing they're in now. There's a cork log that's just wallered out. It's completely hollow.
Yeah.
That when they're ready to start breeding, which will be a long time from now. It ain't like 2 years with milkies.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like 2 years with them. That I can put in there, or a smaller one, and you put them slanted into the water, and that they'll go down there and lay the eggs in the water in the cork wood. They like the cork wood, apparently. So, but I really wanted a paludarium really bad. Now, this guy also, or this one, is not going to be able to house 4 milk frogs, full-grown milk frogs. They're going to be too big. It could maybe hold a pair, but if I wanted to keep all 4 of them in one at full grown, I need like double this size. So, I'll be making another one, but I'm going to make it custom, and hopefully I'm out in the room when I do that one. So, poetic song.
Yeah.
Oh my God, film canisters. I bought some for the kids. Alka-Seltzer makes them go pop.
Yeah, it's true.
You're basically breathing low pressure steam most of the year. There, Jess. You would think that here in Louisiana, keeping 80% humidity wouldn't be a problem. In the house it is. But in this room, the fish room, because I don't have any humidifier in here, I mean, it's at least 50, at least. And then it stays in this little one that they're in now, with me spraying it twice a day, it stays at 80. And it's got a little bit of, here on this end, I have a little bit of that plastic mesh, so that it's got a little bit of air exchange instead of it being completely solid top glass. I got it taped on there because I don't want them getting out. We've already had that problem. All right, you guys, we've been going for an hour, which leaves us with really only 30 minutes left, but we're going to do the mid-morning break. And when we come back from that, Alex is going to come up with us and do Fishery Live today. So, give me just a minute to get that lined up, because I don't really have it lined up yet. We need somebody to make a frog song now.
Yeah, you do.
Need a frog song. But I'll tell you what, we'll hear Mr. Pleco instead.
Mr. Pleco.
Been a while. Be right back, everyone.
Mr. Pleco Cat, where the funk you at? Mr. Pleco Cat, funky Pleco Cat. Mr. Pleco. Driftwood ultimate hider, algae eater, good tank cleaner, nocturnal feeder, good breeder, Mr. Placo Cat, you funky Placo Cat, Mr. Placo, Mr. Placo, Mr. Placo, where the funk you at, Mr. Placo, funky Placo Cat. Tanks on, 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 eating high, eating high, eating high, eating high, Mr. Placo. Mr. Placo. Mr. Placo. Mr. Placo. Mr. Placo. Done.
Hi, Fish Fam! Are you struggling to gain new subs or followers? With professional graphics, captions, and ads help you to sell more products? Perhaps you need a marketing strategy that works for your business that is also cost effective. You're not alone. Millions of businesses across the world struggle with this problem. Good marketing plans, poorly executed, cost businesses billions in lost revenue each year. What is the solution? The Social Media Lady, a digital marketing agency. This team of seasoned marketing professionals works with your small business to plan and deliver a solid blueprint to drive more traffic to your website, YouTube channel, and social media. You can check out our work right here at the Aquatic Morning Show, as we currently provide their social media marketing as well as the majority of their graphic design services. When you decide you're ready to level up, schedule your free consultation at thesocialmedialady.com/fishnews.
All right, give me just a minute. I'm trying to send the link to Alex. Let's see.
Yeah, very talkative this morning, Skipper. You're muted, by the way.
Still tired.
Man, you probably what time do you get to bed every night there? Up drinking till 4 o'clock in the morning?
No, I didn't. No, not really. Yeah, not like it's Triple Crown. No.
Triple Crown? You had too much crown, right? Get it? Triple Crown.
Yeah, actually, I did there because I took it with me, and some was brought to me.
Are you a crown drinker? Is that what you're?
But no, I mean, it was a lot of work, especially whenever you got to set up a booth. We had that fish tube booth. I got to meet two new YouTubers to me that I didn't know they did it. Trying to remember who they were. That's the problem.
They have big audiences, or they just small tubers?
The one, him and his son does it.
Alex.
Hey.
Alex with his haircut.
Yeah. It's all short now. Now it won't cooperate though. Ever since I went to Florida, it's been like poof.
Because all that humidity. That's why.
Yeah.
I know. I have that same problem in Peru. My hair just goes.
Oh yeah, it just grows.
Yeah.
I
hear you there, Skipper.
I could see with a Bob Ross fro.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I was telling Grant and Shelby that it was my practice down there while we were out in the swamps, that I got to get the practice in the heat and the humidity and moving around again. Since I had the back surgery, now I can actually walk, somewhat. So we were trying to do a few miles a day, and I'm still slow, but I'm getting there. And I said I'll take one more trip to Florida, and then I'll be ready for Peru, I think. So.
Yep.
Woo-wee.
Yeah. Yep. Traveling lots. Like I was saying, I've got the AGA. I got to leave the house at like 3:30 or 4, and the flight's I think at 5:30 or 6 maybe. But yeah, then I get into Chicago on Wednesday. We're gonna go collecting, and I've never gone collecting in the Midwest, so I'm excited to check out their darters and shiners and stuff that they have there. And then the AGA going to help aquascape some tanks for the setup, and then come home for 3 days and then go back down to Fishtoberfest. So
busy man.
Yeah, I'm excited. Anybody's club who wants to hear talk about the history of the hobby or of the first 10 fish in the hobby, I've got 2 talks that I've been doing. So I'm just trying to go as many places as I can that want to hear me.
Right. That's awesome.
So
good morning, Eric.
Morning.
Eric, Adolfo Corey's.
Yep. This is a Beck's original.
Oh, sweet.
That's
very nice.
That's a painting?
Yeah.
Nope. I forget the medium that she used.
Man, it looks like a photograph to me.
It does.
That's amazing.
She's so talented.
Is that colored pencil and like gouache or something maybe?
I think so.
It's really nice.
It is just breathtaking. And I have to have a huge shout out to Stephen P. 2003. He purchased this for me.
Aww.
I know. I ran up to Beck's booth and was like, okay, gimme. She's like, you can have all but except this one. And I said, why not? That's the one I've been looking forward to most. She's like, I got to get Steven. He'll tell you.
Oh, that's so sweet. It is really nice. It's breathtaking.
It's so awesome. It's gonna go right up there.
Awesome.
We'll replace it so that people can see it all the time.
There you go.
But holy cow. And a huge shout out to Skipper. Skipper was working his butt off the entire weekend. And thank you for helping make just an amazing event, let alone Scotty. Scotty just sat on his butt. He didn't do anything.
You're welcome though. But it was.
Dude, you guys threw a hell of an event. I cannot thank you enough for all of your hard work. Like literally, you guys, I cannot wait to go back next year. And I just have to know, is Fishymon canceled? Is he not allowed back?
Nah, I can't do that.
Okay.
We'll fix that.
I heard he was the limelight last year too, just about.
Oh man. But,
He's a trip.
Absolute blast to see everyone where Bex had the amazing thing of like, this is like just such a weird feeling of meeting someone for the first time, but just that instant of just like, we're best friends, I've never met internet friends in person before. Like I played on Xbox for years, but I've never met anybody online, so it's just so cool to meet and hug and squeeze.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Right on.
Yes. And I have to go to Oktoberfest or Fishtoberfest next year. so that way I can see all the West Coast
Mhm.
people.
Cool. Sounds like a plan, man.
Yeah.
Alex, what do we have for fishery today?
All right. So for fishery today, it's going to kind of go with the next episode also. But basically, we have episode number 136 of fishery. 136 episodes. Thanks, guys. And thanks, Jess, Skipper, everyone who makes this happen. So the newest article that just was published in an ecology journal out of Europe that was looking at contamination of microplastics or nanoplastics, more specifically, in the environment, uh, had some really interesting results that they didn't expect. So, for years now, Europe has been finding microplastics in the gills, the liver, the intestine lining, essentially like the stomach lining, in fish, and they were wondering, like, where is this coming from? How are fish getting this? Are they eating pieces of plastic bags, or is there some sort of oil leak, or Vaseline? Who knows? Like, what's contaminating it that's plastic or hydrocarbon based? And they did a study in out of the University of Finland. They're like world cooperative lab, and they grew a bunch of lettuce in greenhouses, and then they exposed the lettuce to PVC piping that had been dissolved in, I believe it was like acetone and something else, so that it was dissolved into very, very small particles. And that was then placed in otherwise organic soil that had been created in the lab, also, like a mulch made from a worm bin. And they allowed lettuce to grow in it for a total of, they took juvenile lettuce plants and placed them into this soil that had high levels of PVC, or polyvinyl chloride, and polystyrene, or basically styrofoam uh, particles broken down into a bunch of pieces if it was ground up into tiny, tiny pieces. And it turned out that they were able to grow the lettuce for just 2 weeks in that soil. And then they had black soldier fly larvae eat the lettuce. Well, then those flies flew around and were eaten by a number of animals, including, in a totally different room, they then moved the black soldier fly larvae that had eaten they allowed them to eat for 5 days off the lettuce. And then they moved them into a different room and allowed them to hatch out in a room that was completely clean of those PVC or PS, the polystyrene. And then they had a fish tank or fish pond in the room, and they fed them the black soldier fly larvae, as well as a number of other little bugs and creatures that were whatever was in the diet of these, as they're called, roaches, or European little fish. And they found that with only 3 days exposure to eating those flies, for up to 5 or 6 months after the experiment, that those fish then had microparticles that were detectable of the PVC and of the polystyrene in their gills and in their intestinal lining, as well as kind of compacted around the spinal column a little bit. And yeah, so it's not good. I mean, it shows that even herbivores like deer and rabbits and things like that are eating off land where there may have been a landfill, or it may have been contaminated by a plastic bag broke down 100 years ago, or 100 years from now, we're speaking forward, that those little microparticles are actually being passed up the food chain to different trophic levels. So it's not just primary consumers of those things that are building it up in their system. And they used to think that those microparticles were maybe getting eaten off of vegetation or animals that actually eat dirt in the process of eating, like worms and things like that. That perhaps they were storing it up and then predators were getting it from them. But this whole idea of the plants actually themselves containing it seems rather worrying, because it also held true for a number of small rodents that they fed the soldier fly larva and soldier flies, even in their mutated state. And it seems to be a compounding issue where the more exposure, the higher the levels. But obviously, that means too that when we're eating those parts of the fish, that we are exposed to it. Now, the interesting thing was that the blood-brain barrier of all the animals other than insects, so of fish, of birds, and of mammals and reptiles, that kept out the PCBs, the polyvinyl chloride, and the polystyrene particles. But now we've seen that those particles also travel via the air. They travel via the water. A lot of the sewage treatment plants and things, they take the solid waste and they strain it off the top. And there's a lot of those chemicals coming from runoff from urban and suburban areas. And then that sludge gets sold off to farms as fertilizer due to the high nitrate and nitrite and ammonia content of that decomposing waste material. So there is, in fact, already a large industry throughout the Western and developing world of using sources that seem to have these, at least somewhat, are contaminated with PVC and the PS and the PBCs. So it's something to think about, and they're now trying to find out like what behaviorally or cancer risks or life expectancy, fertility, what all those microplastics mean. But the fact that they're in freshwater fish just from eating bugs that are eating the plants on farms and things around the world is a really worrying thing, and yet again a reason why we need to consider, do we need to be using plastic bags? Do we need to be using this or that? And at the same time, plastic is a wonder material. It saves millions of lives a year, and it's very essential. So interesting findings, and there's still a lot more work to do on researching like what that means in the long run, and what the consequences of that building up are.
Wow.
So that is the cheery, happy, super positive news out of Finland.
That's like,
it's not good.
let's just go out there and grab some PVC and just start eating it, because apparently we are anyway.
Well, yeah, apparently, like vinyl siding or even like PVC piping, over time, it becomes brittle and little micro molecules of it slough off and get into the storm drains and into the, it's just not good.
I mean, just when people are building things, all the little bitty shavings that come off of, PVC and stuff.
Yeah. So the interesting part about the blood-brain barrier is that they were wondering if there's some sort of mechanism that they could model based off of that to actually clean out waste matter, like genetically engineer some sort of system that would work with, I guess the doc would probably know far more than me, but through osmosis and other forms of like protein gate locks and things like that, allowing biological substances through, but not the hydrocarbons and other heavy metals and things like that.
Like something that'll break down the PVC so it won't be so...
It wouldn't do that. It would prevent it from getting past. Like they want to make like a membrane, like a filter or a screen for the sewage treatment plants, so that, because right now sewage treatment plants around the world, a lot of them, they take the heavy waste, like the stuff that isn't liquid sludge, that builds up, that gross particulate matter that builds up into this what they call night soil, and they sell that off to farms, or they give it away to farms, and it's full of everything from estrogen and testosterone to SSRI chemicals like Prozac and those sort of things, and now obviously plastics, which was known, but the big confirmation is that the plants are actually growing it, storing it in their leaves, and in exposure as small as a couple days, insects are then carrying enough of it that when a fish eats it, 20 miles from the farm or whatever, however far the insects move, that then it's building up in their system. And the higher up on the trophic level, the worse the compounding of the effects are. So these fish that eat 1,000 flies a day, they're going to have a whole lot more than some algae eating catfish or something.
Aw, like my poor froggy's eating the fruit flies. The fruit flies eat plastic.
Yeah.
I could listen to you all day, Alex.
You don't want to do that. There's one person who has done that, and she had to marry me. So.
Oh, well, oh my.
Yeah. So that's fishery. Super positive as per usual.
That's awesome.
Oh, and all the rivers are drying up. Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah.
Seriously, trying to find stories this summer has been like a needle in a haystack, because every story is about another river or lake in Europe or Asia or the US that is run dry and the fish are all dying in it,
Today's headline. Womp womp.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, yeah,
But that's all I got for you. Thanks, guys, and I'll upload the rest of it and get you the link. I know you might be busy handling other stuff, and my condolences to you. So.
Yeah, well, we get them played one way or the other. We definitely enjoy them, and again, thank you so much for doing it.
Oh, no problem. I'm gonna stop taking up the screen, but good to see everybody, and hope you guys all have a good day.
All right, Alex, you too. Thanks.
Love you, Alex.
Bye.
Old Alex.
All right.
See, now I can actually wave to him when it's the recorded fishery. I still wave bye to Alex.
Well, real quick, you guys, I need to play the Monday lineup, which is the same as last Monday. The city's been sick, so we don't have like a new one, but it's pretty much the same thing. Dot, do you have a stream today or not?
I was supposed to, but I'm not going to. I have a Zoom meeting for the university, so I can't do mine today.
Okay.
But maybe one day Skipper and I will continue our stream.
Okay.
He hasn't paid me enough to do it.
Y'all know what's up. Just don't move. Be right back. And thanks for making this awesome video graphic for me, Annette and Mr. Steve. And we start the morning with Father Fish at 9. And at 10 o'clock, it's the Aquatic Morning Show on the Aquatic Morning Show channel with Jess and the crew. 4 o'clock is Corvus Awesome. And 5 is Wet Your Plans with Kelly and Stephen P. on Stephen P. 2003 Aquatics channel. And more than likely, a special appearance by Fat Kitty, one of the main stars, will be revealed. Hopefully. I'll be upset if it doesn't. I know others will too. And at 6 is Monday Musings with Fantastic Freaks. It's awesome. I wonder what he has in that new great big old tank he's got. And at 7, it's Monday Mayhem with Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead. And also at 7 is Steamfight Aquatics Member Stream with Bob Steamfight. And at 8 is the regular stream on Steamfight Aquatics. 9 is the Garden of Eden with Grant and Shelby. And at 10 is In the Hot Spot with Fishy Biz Aquatics. It always gets hot up in there. And at 10:30, excuse me, is The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium with Alex.
Yeah.
And we all have histories in all our aquariums. Just read a book and find out. Who knows? Anyways, that's it for the Monday live streams. And if you don't know where to find them, check out fishfin.com. You'll be glad you did. And please contact Liquid Zoo OnlyFans to have your live streams added, deleted, or updated on the fishfan.link calendar. And Liquid Zoo, thanks for making this information easy to find at fishfan.link. And Lefty32138, thanks for your live stream calendar on your side as well. And if you haven't already, become a patron for fishfam.link.
Man, you're dancing in the background's funny.
Skipper can see me?
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
He has the other reins of the stream today.
I only do it for Jess, damn it.
That's the power.
He got a lightsaber today, so he got to.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, you guys, I do appreciate y'all coming today. I'm sorry I was 30 minutes late, but it is the normal time for the stream to end, and we're going to end it on that note. Where others are coming down the pipeline today, keep an eye out for just the notification on whether or not I will be streaming or not over the next few days. And you guys, thank you for showing up on panel with me. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for don't want to be here by myself. So with that, everybody, thank y'all for being here. We'll hopefully see you in the morning.
Yay.
Bye.
Love you. No, don't go.